To the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas. My name is Ray Silva. On the technical board, it is Joe Perales, camera work Fidel. And thanks for joining us on this Sunday morning TVS Women's Basketball Championship game. My name is Ray Silva from South Texas Border Sports. We've got an early score of 6-2 at this moment for the Crusaders. Basket up, no good for Players Inc. Offensive rebound goes up, and there's a whistle on the play. And there's a foul on the play on number 24 of the Crusaders. Non-shooting foul. Ball will be inbounded from the baseline, and three-pointers up, no good. Offensive rebound. Jump shot up, no good. Offensive rebound Players Inc. As they keep possession of it. They try to find some rotation on the offense. Layup up and no good as the Crusaders now bring it up on transition. Number 8 up with the jump shot, no good. Rebound Players Inc. This is the championship game as there's a turnover right there by the Crusaders. They go up, no good. Offensive rebound 21 out to number 10. Jump shot, no good. 21 offensive rebound, good. It is now 6-4, the score for the Crusaders. As a layup was just made here with a little over 3 minutes left in the quarter. There's another layup by the Players Inc. to now make it 8-4. Crusaders moving the ball around the perimeter, up 3, no good. Rebound, Players Inc. Players Inc. bring it up the court now as they try to find a space. Nothing doing there, jump shot up, good. Players Inc. build their lead up to 6 now. It is 10-4 right now in the late stages of the first quarter with over 3 minutes left still. Crusaders moving the ball around the paint, up, no good, but it is a foul on the play. There's going to be a shooting foul, and there's a sub coming in as Ozabel checks in for the Players Inc. And the ball is moved around, up 3, no good. It's going to be Players Inc. ball. And here come Players Inc. up by 6 right now as Players Inc. move the ball around the perimeter, drive to the lane, no good. Rebound Crusaders. Crusaders try to find an early outlet, but nothing doing. And the ball is kept in bounds just barely as the Players Inc. recover now. Players Inc. moving up the court, no good with the layup attempt. Jumper up, good. And a timeout on the floor is called. It's going to be Crusaders timeout. We'll be going to commercial break. And we are back live here from the Romney and Romney Center. It is a 12-4 lead for Players Inc. with 2:16 left in the first quarter. Crusaders had to call a timeout just to kind of reset their offense a little bit. See if they can shake things up on the offensive front. Right now they are shooting cold right now from the offense. And a ball stolen and recovered right back by the Crusaders. Crusaders trying to just generate some offense. They go down low, nothing doing. They bring it back out to the perimeter, find someone out on the perimeter once again. Moving the ball around the the arc of the three, nothing doing. Offensive rebound. They reset back outside on the perimeter. Now they go down low. Jump shot up, no good. Rebound, Players Inc. And here come Players Inc. They've been known to play a lot of fast transition basketball throughout this women's basketball season. And traveling's a call, and it will be Crusaders ball. Crusaders inbounded after coming up with a very impressive win over the Mavericks last weekend. A three-pointer up, good. Three, Sharlagam. It is a three. Crusaders now bring their deficit down to 7-12. Players Inc. moving the ball around the outside, put it back inside. Now they drop it back outside with Osbel. Osbel jump shot up, no good. Rebound, Crusaders. Crusaders bring it up the court. So they look to try to cut that deficit, and it is a blocking foul on number 12 of the Crusaders. And it is Salinas picking up that foul. Ball will be inbounded from the baseline, and a jump shot up, good. 12-9 now is your score. Crusaders up on a little 7-0 run after that timeout. Players Inc. moving the ball around. Three up, no good. Rebound, Crusaders. Crusaders have about 6 seconds to shoot. 3, 2, 1, and nothing doing to end here the first quarter. At the end of one quarter, it is Crusaders 9, Players Inc. 12. We'll be right back. We'll go to commercial break for this championship game of Texas Valley Sports women's basketball game.
Oh yeah, whoa, look, they can never keep me down, I'm going, and if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, just know I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Whoa. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel.
And welcome back to the Texas Valley Sports Women's Basketball Championship game. It is the Players Inc. and Crusaders in the championship game. 12-9 is the score, Crusaders lead. We're gonna start here the second quarter as the Players Inc. look to pick up the championship, but it is Crusaders to start the ball here in the second quarter. Crusaders have the ball, they go down low. Try to find someone, blocked on the attempt there, but Crusaders recover the ball there. And Crusaders continue to just move the ball on the perimeter. Three-pointer up and no good, blocked actually. Players Inc. bring it up the court. Jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound up, no good. Battling out for the boards, nothing doing there as a corner three is up and gone. It is a two-pointer, a three-pointer actually. And the Crusaders move the ball around as their deficit grows to 6 once again. A drive in the paint, no good. Crusaders lose the ball. Players Inc. bring it up the court now. They're up on top of the wing there. Now move to the top of the circle, drive to the paint. Nothing doing. Jump shot up and good. It is an 8-point lead now. Real quickly, the Players Inc. respond with a little 6-0 run of their own now as the Crusaders ended the quarter with a nice little run. The Players Inc. answered right back at a jump shot up and good. Now it is 11-17 in favor of the Players Inc. Still, Players Inc. go up to the driving board, no good. Offensive rebound up, no good. Another second chance up, no good. Opportunities abound for Players Inc. there, but could not capitalize there. Here come Crusaders once again as they are able to recover that loose ball. It will remain Crusaders ball with over 8 minutes left here in the second quarter. They move the ball around the perimeter. They drive into paint, no good. And here come Players Inc. now with the ball. They have the ball on the wing. Now they go on the inside up, no good. Offensive rebound up and good. 19-11 is your score now as the Crusaders move the ball around the perimeter. Corner three attempt up, no good. Offensive rebound, Crusaders. They try to keep the ball alive, but there's a little scrum down low. Here comes the Players Inc. now with a little fast break. They drive the paint, nothing doing. They go outside for a little bit. On top of the elbow, nothing doing. Moving the ball around. Jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound up and good. And the Players Inc. have pushed their lead to 10. It is now a 21-11 game. The layup up, no good by the Crusaders, but they are fouled. Number 13 picking up the foul on the attempt there. They're going to be shooting two are the Crusaders. It is 6:40 and counting with the Crusaders taking a pair of free throws. First one is up and good. 21-12 is our score. Second free throw coming up. It's up and the rock is good. The Players Inc. bring up the ball now. They look to attack through the wings, nothing doing. As they go back outside to try to find some room. 21-13 is your score. They go to the paint now, go back to the outside, nothing doing. As they try to attempt a jump shot, up, no good. Rebound the Crusaders. Now they slow it down just a little bit just to reset the offense and bring them up to the offensive end. Number 8 with the ball, drives, nothing doing. Jump shot up and good. It is now a 21-15 game. Players Inc. bring it up. They attack the wing. They go back inside the paint. Nothing doing. They work around the perimeter. They go back on the outside. Try to find a shooter or somewhere down the lane. Back pop to the outside, and the layup is good. 23-15 is your score. It just kind of seems like this may be a little game of little runs to see how each team can respond off another. Right now, the Players Inc. have an 8-point lead. Three-pointer up, no good. It is going to be Players Inc. ball, and there's going to be substitutions made as there's going to be a timeout called on the floor. We'll go to commercial break. We are back from the commercial break. The Crusaders are down 15-23. My name is Ray Silva, live from the Romney Center. It is 23-15, your score on the TVS Women's Basketball Championship. Players Inc. with the ball, jump shot up, no good. And it's a rebound by the Crusaders. Crusaders looking to push the tempo. And now they are being trapped, but they break the trap, and a layup is up and good. 23-17 is your score now. Players Inc. moving the ball around now to see if they can answer right back. Osbell 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Down low and turnover on the play. It's going to be Crusaders ball. Crusaders bringing up the ball here with about 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. They go down low where they seem to have a little bit of a size advantage. Nothing doing there as Players Inc. grab the rebound. If anything that the Players Inc. have done so well is rebound the ball very well. And a jump shot is up and good for Players Inc., pushing their lead back up to 8, 25-17. My name is Ray Silva from South Texas Sports. Thank you for joining us on the multitude of platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and possibly Twitter, as there is a turnover on the play. Crusaders ball. Over 2 minutes left here in the first half. Crusaders bringing up the ball to see if they can trim this deficit that they have. They're moving the ball around now. They go back inside, nothing doing. Now they're facing a little bit of a double team. Kick out 3, no good. Players Inc. with the rebound. And here they come on a little fast break of their own. Drives it all the way. And the Players Inc. build their lead back up to 10. If anything, the Players Inc. have done really well is A, rebound, and B, get into transition very quickly. 2:25 left here in the second as the Crusaders bring in a substitute. They're going to go with a small lineup of 5 guards to see if they can outspeed the Players Inc. A 3-pointer from deep, no good. Rebound Players Inc. Players Inc. with a nice transition move as their lead balloons up to 12. 29-17 is our score. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Right now, the Crusaders just trying to find a response down low, but the Players Inc., they just have that length advantage and a whistle on the floor. As Olvera is set to check in for Players Inc. for Pimentel. Seems to be an injury on the play for the Crusaders. Crusaders will keep the ball here with 1:38 left, and they inbound the play here. Crusaders trying to find something down low. Olvera picks up a turnover here. Osbell bringing it up the court now for Players Inc. Osbell trying to find some space to drive through. Nothing doing as they move the ball on the outside. Traveling on the play with 1:10 left here in the first half. Players Inc. moving the ball around the court now. Under a minute left. Crusaders try to go up for a rebound. They are met at the rim. And here come Players Inc. Jump shot up and good. It is 31-17, a 14-point lead for Players Inc. Crusaders going down inside, but boy, the Players Inc. are swarming the basketball right now. And here comes another layup opportunity, and it's good. It is 33-17, and right now it is an 8-0 run by the Players Inc. Actually a 10-0 run because it was 23-17 at one point. It has ballooned to a 10-0 run with under 5 seconds left here in the first half. Jump shot up and good. And it is 33-19 will be our halftime score. we'll go to commercial break here on the Texas Valley Sports Network, live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.
Oh yeah, whoa, look, they can never keep me down, I'm going, and if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, it's no I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, it's no I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Whoa. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel alive, tell them, yeah, that's me. My girl so proud of your boy when they ask, is that your man? Yeah, that's me. And if I'm taking a shot, I don't miss. Who knew I would be at the top like this? And no one made my goals for me, but I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, cause it's the path that God chose for me. So even if some doors close for me, I still won't let y'all close to me. So please step back where you're supposed to be. Put the game all on hold for me, and sit back, watch me roast the beat. It's in my genes, I'm better than them, and I know my flow too sick, I got the medicine. I'm way at the top, who could take my place? I went too hard, can't feel my face. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel alive, tell them, yeah, that's me. Whoa. Yeah, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who that chillin' at the top, tell them, yeah, that's me. Yeah, yeah, tell them, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm chillin' at the top, ooh, yeah, that's me.
And welcome back here to the Romney Center, McAllen, Texas. My name is Ray Silva from South Texas Border Sports. We are underway here in the third quarter where it is Players Inc. over the Crusaders, 33-19. The first shot is up and good. And count the basket and an and one here as Olvera drives the lane and picks up the foul here. The Crusaders picking up along a 12-2 run that ended in the first half, and now it extends to a 13-2 run right now. A 13-2 run by Players Inc. have given them a nice, comfortable lead. Pimentel up, no good, gets hacked on the way up, and will be shooting more free throws. As the Crusaders right now, they are the first free throw by Pimentel is up and good. This is the Women's Basketball Championship game live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube on Texas Valley Sports. Second free throw's up and good. 38-19 is our score as Crusaders have a very difficult deficit to make up here. Crusaders just moving the ball around, but it is turned over. Players Inc. now moving the ball around. Jumper is up and good. 40-19, a 21-point lead. It has been a 17-2 run since late on in the second quarter, all the way through now for the Players Inc. Players Inc., they get these small 10-point runs, and it's kind of difficult to come back on them. Corner three up, no good. Crusaders bring out the ball. They slow it down just enough to where they can set their offense up a little bit and try to climb out of this hole that they're in. We want to say hello to all of our audience via Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, whoever's watching us this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in as Pimentel jump shot up, no good. Offensive rebound up, no good. And finally, the putback is good for Players Inc. It is a 42-19 lead here, just about with over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. The shot is up and good for the Crusaders, finally breaking that snap streak of 19-2. It is now 21-42, our score. It was an and one here. The free throws up and good. 42-22 is our score right now. Players Inc. still have a sizable advantage. Osbel near the wing, and it's a turnover. Crusaders look to get some offense going here now that they've gotten a little momentum after an and one, and there goes a layup right there. I was just talking about that little momentum that they just needed to really set the tone here. It is an 18-point lead for Crusaders. Three-pointer up, no good. And here come the Crusaders with the rebound now. They move the ball up the court now as they try to swing the offense around. It's an 18-point deficit. It's ball out of bounds, going back to the Crusaders. Three up, no good. Rebound, Players Inc. Players Inc. bring it up the court now as they find Pimentel on the running layup, no good. And the rebound is by the Crusaders. Crusaders bring it up the court now as they try to spring a deficit of 18 points here. And a layup up and good. It is now a 16-point deficit for Crusaders. Osbel bringing it up for Players Inc. There's a loose ball and it's turned over. Picked up by the Crusaders. Here come the Crusaders once again. They move the ball around the outside. Three-pointer up, no good. And here comes Osbel on the nice fast break run. Missed the layup there. Grabs her own rebound and misses the follow-up shot. Crusaders bring it up the court now once again to get an opportunity to trim this deficit. Three-pointer up, no good. Loose ball still being battled for, and it is Guzman. Puts up a jumper, no good. And a foul on the play as a shot is being put up. And it's going to be a shooting free throw situation as Pimentel gets hacked on the inside. Pimentel 2 for 2 on the line today as the Crusaders remain down, and the first free throw no good. And here comes the other Osbel sister checking in for Players Inc. Here comes the second free throw for Players Inc. It is up. Good. Crusaders down 43-26 right now. A little over 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. The ball is being moved around by Crusaders. See if they can generate some offense. Nothing doing there as here comes the Players Inc. on the little fast break. Olvera up with the layup, no good. And the Crusaders with the rebound as it's being brought up the court now. They're trying to move the ball around. And and the shot is up, no good. Players Inc. Here they come with the fast break. Osbel moves the ball around, goes to the outside, up and good. It is a deep two-pointer for the Players Inc. now, which balloons up their lead back up to 19, 45-26 is your score. A little over 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Crusaders turn over the ball, and here come the Players Inc. once again. They drive into paint, up, no good. Loose ball picked up by Osbel, and Olvera is hacked on the way up. And it is a shooting foul, as Olvera will get an opportunity to shoot two. It is up, no good. Here comes the second free throw, up, good. It is now a 46-26 deficit now for the Crusaders, as the Players Inc. have reached the 20-point digit. It was been up to as many as 23. Jump shot up, good for the Crusaders. Shot from the side, no good for Players Inc. Three-pointer up, good. 49-28's our score. A 21-point lead now for Players Inc. as they move the ball or play some elite defense here, as the jump shot is up, no good. Rebound Crusaders, they move the ball back out to the upside, and it is good. It is a three-pointer now. Players Inc. move the ball around. Osbel three, no good. Rebound Crusaders. Crusaders bring it up with over a minute left here in the third quarter. Reminder, folks, this is the championship game of women's basketball. Thanks for joining us. My name is Ray Silva. Fidel on the camera control, Joe on the ones and twos. And jump shot up, no good. Players Inc. bring it up the court now. And a foul on the play. Waiting to see who gets that foul for the Crusaders. It is 8 on the hit, and there's going to be a pair of free throws. This is the other Osbel sister ready to check in for the final 46 seconds of this third quarter. First one's up and good. Osbel checking in for Olvera. The second free throw coming up. Good. It is 51-31 our score now, where Players Inc. have had a lead as many as 23. Jumper up, no good for the Crusaders. Loose ball controlled by the Crusaders. They move the ball around, but yet the swarming defense of Players Inc. has been real stifling. Another loose ball controlled by Crusaders, up, no good. Offensive rebound, up and good. Players Inc. move the ball around, the three-pointers up and go. It was the final shot of the third quarter, and the Players Inc. lead this one 54-33. We'll go to commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Oh yeah, whoa, look, they can never keep me down, I'm going, and if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I been really happy you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, just know I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Whoa. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang. taking a shot I don't miss. Who knew I would be at the top like this? And no one made my goals for me, but I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, cause it's the path that God chose for me. So even if some doors close for me, I still won't let y'all close to me. So please step back where you're supposed to be. Put the game all on hold for me, and sit back, watch me roast the beat. It's in my.
And we are back for the fourth quarter of the Women's Basketball League of Texas Valley Sports. My name is Ray Silva, live from the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube this morning. Thanks wherever you may be joining us from, as the Crusaders pass the ball down low and there is a whistle on the play. It is out of bounds, but the Crusaders inbounded quickly to try to find a corner three, up no good. Players Inc. up on a fast break, and they seem to slow it down just a little bit just to get their offense ready. Players Inc. jump shot up no good. And here come the Crusaders once again. Folks, we do have a semi-pro football coming in the state of Texas, playing here in the Rio Grande Valley. For more details, message Texas Valley Sports, and we will be also having another volleyball season coming up here soon. Pimentel goes down low on the inside. They kick back out. Olvera goes on the outside once again, as the Players Inc. go back on the inside once again. And nothing doing, as the Crusaders are able to pick up the loose ball and try to go on a transition break here, but nothing doing here. And here come the Players Inc. after picking up a turnover. Pimentel up for a layup, gets denied there, and it is going to remain Players Inc. ball. As the officials sort everything out, it's going to be Players Inc. ball from the baseline. Jump shot up, no good. And it remains a 54-33 game with over 8 minutes left in our championship tilt here from the Romney Center, McAllen, Texas. Jump shot up, no good. And the follow-up is up and good. And here come the Players Inc. as they go to work here, and they try to set up everything, but nothing doing. Up and good for the Players Inc. there. It is now 56-35 our score. The Players Inc. have had a lead up to as many as 23 in the very early part of the third quarter. A jump shot up, no good, and here come Players Inc. once again, hoping to continue the fast break action here. And what ball movement right there, as Osbell puts it up and good. It is now a 23-point lead once again, as Crusaders look a little dazed here, as they are just trying to figure out exactly what has hit them. But it has been that surging run in the second quarter that has propelled this. And here comes an easy layup for the Players Inc. And it is a timeout on the floor. A 25-point lead for Players Inc. We'll go to commercial break as our score is 60-35, 6:37 left in the fourth quarter. And we are back here from the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas. My name is Ray Silva. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday morning, as it is the Crusaders ball here. They are facing a 25-point deficit right now. And now here comes the Players Inc. putting a little full court press here as Crusaders try to break it. A layup up, no good. Follow-up is good. As here come the Players Inc. now trying to even up their own lead up to as many as 25. But I tell you, the key sequence here was late in the second quarter where the Players Inc. built up a nice 13-2 run to close out the half to push their lead to where they are at this moment. And then another surging run early on the part of the third quarter has pushed their lead to where it is at the moment. If you're looking for advertising space with Texas Valley Sports, just contact their Facebook and Instagram pages for more info, as the lead is up as many as 23 right now, but it was at 25 at one point as a jump shot is up and no good. There's a whistle on the play as the Crusaders make a change here, going back to an all-guard lineup here to see if they can try to break this. And there goes a deep three, no good. Players Inc. rebound. Here come the Players Inc. once again. As they move the ball around, Osbel goes near the elbow, and here comes another pass to the outside, up, no good. A loose ball rebound. It is Crusader ball. Crusaders bring it up. Loose handle, but they're able to regain it and get a layup out of it, 60-39. Another basket there by Players Inc. brings up their lead to 62-39. And another basket made there by the Crusaders. It is 62-41, a 21-point deficit. A distance shot up, no good for Players Inc. as the Crusaders bring it up the court, and now they're being trapped, and they break the trap nicely there by going to the inside, and it is good. It is now for 62-43. And Pimentel getting ready to check back in for the Crusaders, as there is a timeout on the floor. If you're looking for advertising opportunities with Texas Valley Sports, just contact them via Facebook and their Instagram page. We'll go to commercial break with over 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. As we resume action here after a 30-second timeout, it's the Players Inc. now with a jump shot of their own. Offensive rebound, Pimentel up, no good. And the Crusaders bring up the ball now as they try to generate a little bit more offense, and loose ball. It is picked up by Players Inc. now. Players Inc. trying to go on the inside to find Pimentel. Pimentel kicks it back out for a three, no good. Crusaders rebound, but there's a loose ball. And timeout Crusaders as they last kept possession of it. Trying not to lose the ball on the jump ball here. And it will be a 30-second timeout, and we will keep it here. Don't forget, folks, to listen to the South Texas Border Sports Podcast. Episodes drop every Monday on the anchor.fm/STBS. Our previous guest last week was Trey Johnson, a member of the Alamo Silverbacks, a member of Texas Valley Sports. If you want to find out a little bit of his struggles to get to where they're at this moment, I highly recommend that episode. Where if you want to find out a little bit of the WAC's Women's Basketball Conference with Daryl Trujillo, you can also find that episode there on anchor.fm/STBS. Episodes drop every Monday on anchor.fm. You can also listen to our episodes via Spotify, Google Podcast, and Apple iTunes Store. Crusaders with the ball now as they bring it in and they're trying to fight off a full court press by the Players Inc. And nothing doing there as they continue to move the ball on the outside. They try to go inside, but nothing doing. It's a turnover as Players Inc. recover the loose ball there. And they are now going to set down the ball, but now here come. They try to settle the pace down just enough to where they can just feel freely. And there goes a nice pass by Osbel to Pimentel to make it a 64-43 lead. And a turnover right there with under 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the ball game. It has been all Players Inc. with heavy runs in the second and third quarter to push this game to a 20-plus point deficit. As a loose ball is contested, it's going to be Crusader ball. As Bob from Kentucky and Dion, thank you to those officials who have made it out here today. Truly appreciate their work and their efforts of coming out almost every Sunday out here to Texas Valley Sports Basketball, Women's Basketball League. If you want to have your advertisement seen on the display page of Texas Valley Sports, all you have to do is contact them via Facebook or Instagram here. There's a foul on the play as it is picked up by Players Inc. and it is going to be a shooting foul variety for the Crusaders. First free throw's up and good. Second one is up and good. It is 64-45 our score after those free throws are made. And here comes Players Inc. with a long pass that is sailed out of bounds. A 1:41 left here in our contest. And the Crusaders not going down without a fight here. A jump shot up and no good. And here come the Players Inc. once again trying to put up another basket here, but nothing doing as Crusaders have been using a little bit of a defensive scheme to stop them. A turnover now by Crusaders. A three-pointer up, no good by. And here comes the Crusaders once again as they move the ball around the area. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound Players Inc. Osbel takes an open three, good. Under a minute now left here in this contest, and the Players Inc. can just smell the roses here as they have built a 22-point lead after that three-pointer by Osbel. If you want to see your advertisement, contact Texas Valley Sports on Instagram and on Facebook. As the Crusaders pick up that rebound there, and now a nice little toe check there. A little poke-a-roo from the basketball as the Players Inc. go up for another three, and it's good. It is 70-45, your score, a 25-point lead as the Crusaders will just hold out the ball, and both teams deserve a round of applause for making the championship game as the layup is counted as good. Players Inc. 70, Crusaders 47. Congratulations to the Players Inc. for having a marvelous run at the championship here. The Crusaders, nothing to hang their heads on as they have played mercifully. As we are getting ready to sign off here, my name is Ray Silva. Thanks for joining us here at the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas. We hope to see you here for our next sport, and thank you for joining.